Yo, what's up, guys? So, welcome to another video, this time from Tokyo. Okay, we are in Tokyo. This is the street I am right now. It's a little bit of a mess. The cleaners need to come right now, so I'm not gonna really show you the room. I guess you feel me when you go to hotels. We need that cleaning lady to come by, but check this thing. This is just crazy. Okay, you look at like this is look the toilet. This is insane, you know. But what I want to talk about in this video, it just give you guys some real value, you know, some real value that you guys can actually apply in your life, and really get places, right? Let me just put this phone here. Okay, 1 second. There we are. So as you see, guys, I don't even have a tripod. Everything is falling off, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. The only thing that matters is the message. People, they're like, look, I'm not even in I'm not even in the other camera, but I don't care, dude. People just are so worried about what camera to use, what tripod, what this, what that. And I just started the video. I don't even know where I'm gonna place my camera. And either way. So let's jump into how the hell we make money. Everyone wants money. Money is good, it's not bad, you know. It's the relationship with money that's gonna dictate if it's good or bad for you, right? If you have an obsession to get money at all costs and you actually doing stuff that is not good to get it, well, money is gonna harm you. It's gonna destroy you. You know, if you are focusing yourself on God and actually serving other people with your gifts that God gave you, and money comes as a consequence, that's amazing, my friend. That's called abundance, and that is amazing. So how I actually, you know, became a millionaire, how I actually created this kind of life, created this kind of cash flow, you know, which, to be honest, man, like, I never even thought that was possible, this kind of numbers, if you told me years ago. So it was basically by focusing in myself, focusing in what I love to do, focusing in fitness. It was my case, you know, focusing that when I was 20 years old, and became a millionaire around 27, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what age I had when I became a millionaire, but it was 2008. When I bought the Lambo, 2019? So it's 2018, more or less, you know. And it took me like 6 years since I literally shifted my mentality, my focus in life. At that point, you know, I didn't know anything about God. I didn't know anything about Jesus. I just focused on myself, and I just committed to one path, and, you know, I just stopped step by step all the distractions that were actually hindering me from getting there, you know, partying, drugs, women, all that stuff, and building my best body, my best mind. And this is what I did. So I developed my gift, you know. I started to actually, without knowing, developing one of my gifts that God gave me, which is communicating, you know, which is elevating others, which is making others see their potential when they don't see them themselves, you know, which is actually giving faith to others, you know, through my actions and my results. in my life. And when I picked up a camera back in 2014, like over 10 years ago, I didn't really know why I was doing that. I never thought you could make money through filming. I just did it because something inside me was telling me to do it. So, I've been for 10 years, 11 years developing my skill of communication and documenting my life. And this is how I did it. I literally developed my gift to the max, and I served others with it, with fitness, with nutrition. And that's how I started. That's how I became a millionaire. That's how I really made way more money than the average person. That's how I bought my first Lambo. That's how I travel the world. That's how, I bought my first Rolex. That's how, I bought the first houses and stuff like that, But this is what you guys have to do, focus on yourself. And when you understand that money comes from other consciences, you need to actually connect with other people. The more people you connect with, the more money you can make. So let me just try to draw this. I am not thinking right now in how I'm gonna make money. Right now I'm thinking I wanna just connect. I wanna serve other people. I wanna help other people, And this is just because I know this is what I have to do. If you read the Bible, it tells you that you need to develop your skills, serve other people with your skills. This is what I do. All the consciences in the world are connected to the source, which is God. So if I please God and I do what I'm told to do, God will tell the other consciousness that know of my existence, hey, buy LLADOS. And that's how it actually works. It's as simple as that. People that try to complicate everything with systems and graphics and data and all this stuff, bro, there's nothing that is superior to God. And if you actually try to understand God, you will always fail, because you will never fully understand him. And I'm just not trying here to understand everything. I'm just focusing in this moment, in being present, in enjoying it, in being grateful, and actually just making the most of it, making the most of my trip, making the most of this video, helping the most people, serving the most people. And I don't really need to understand how everything works. You guys just have so much confusion in your heads due to trying to comprehend every single thing of your life. And there's a reason why you don't have the life that you want. And this is because you're overcomplicating everything. Life is so damn simple. God created life a very simple way, and humans just complicate everything. They make everything stressful, and they make everything something to do with something external, when we are all spiritual beings in this world. So, being said that, guys, the sooner you focus in yourself and you start looking elsewhere, the sooner you focus in one single path and you listen to one single person and you stop listening to all these people and you focus in one path, one voice, one direction and one objective, and you don't have any other fucking plan, that's the point where you're gonna really start gonna make some moves, So that's the message I wanted to leave you guys from here from Tokyo. And finishing with, everyone has desires inside them, and you always have to use those desires as the steering wheel of your life that will just actually drive you through life in purpose. We all have different desires. My desires right now are different to my desires a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Same as they're different to your desires. That's why you should never try and copy other person, but you should just look inside yourself and fulfill those desires. Many of those desires are going to take you in a path that's not the right one, but that's perfect, because that's going to actually reveal to you who you are not through experiencing those things. By experiencing who you are not, you will understand every time better who you are. And the process of rediscovering yourself, it's never ending. And I said rediscovering, not discovering, because you already know who you are. It's just deep inside, buried inside you in your spirit. So you already have all those answers. I'm just actually being here used, by who created us to facilitate you in order to just make your life easier, actually rediscovering who you are. But all in all, reality is that we already know everything that each person should know. It's just the world has actually detached us so far away from that inner child that we are, that you don't even remember who you are when you were a kid. So when you were a kid, you were way closer to who you really are than when you're an adult. So let's get back to basics. Let's get back to being a kid. And let's get back to having some laughs, enjoying life, and doing everything with a purpose, and doing everything to help others. Let's get it.